Under the burning studio lights in Hollywood, a young actor stood frozen, his cheek red, his eyes wide. Cameras were still rolling. Crew members looked down. No one moved. The director, powerful, feared, respected, lowered his hand slowly. "You call that acting?" he snapped. The room felt smaller. The young actor had waited years for this moment. First major role. First real chance. And now it felt like it was ending in front of everyone. In the corner stood Dean Martin, calm, silent, watching. He didn't rush. He didn't shout. He simply walked forward. "Hey," Dean said quietly. But in that silence, his voice carried. The director turned. "Stay out of this." Dean looked at the young actor, then back at the director. "You hired him," Dean said evenly. "Let him learn." The director scoffed. "This is my set." Dean nodded slowly. "Then lead it." The words hung in the air. No threats, no anger. Just calm strength. The young actor's hands were shaking. Dean stepped beside him and spoke low enough only he could hear. "Breathe. Fear locks your body. Acting needs air." The director stared for a long moment. The crew waited. Finally, he stepped back. "Take 5. It wasn't an apology, but it was a pause. Behind the curtains, Dean rehearsed the scene with the young actor. No pressure, no shouting. "You don't prove yourself by surviving fear," Dean told him. "You prove yourself by standing steady." When cameras rolled again, something changed. The young actor delivered the scene with quiet power. Real emotion. Real presence. "Cut," the director said. Silence, then softly print it. Years later, that young actor would become one of Hollywood's respected names. In interviews, he often said, "A legend once taught me that strength doesn't need to scream." Dean never spoke publicly about that day. But in a later conversation with his close friend, Sammy Davis Jr., Sammy told him something that stayed forever. "Careers fade," Sammy said quietly, "but how you make people feel that lives longer than applause." Hollywood remembered the films. They remembered the music. But behind the lights and fame, the real legacy